Blackpink's discography isn't great.
What are they talking about?
HYBE.
Hey besties, hi bestie!
Welcome back to my channel. I asked you to send me your unpopular K-pop opinions so I could react to them. Thank you for sending so many opinions. Let me know what you think in the comments, but please stay respectful.
I respect you, please respect me.
It's just my opinion, so don't take it that seriously. I will only be reading a part of each opinion, so if you want to read the full opinion, just pause the video. Without further ado, let's go on with the video. The majority of fans that actually care about and take part in fan wars are literal children or young teens. I agree with this one. Usually those kids, who are easily offended when you don't have the same opinion as them or when you don't like the song they love, are starting unnecessary fan wars. You can tell they are minors just from the way they are writing hate comments. And you know what? I got so tired of them that I just ignored them at this point. Why would I fight on the internet with literal children when they are often filled with anger and have no logic in their arguments? You just can't explain to them that not liking one song doesn't mean you hate the whole group. For example, I don't like Klaxon that much, but I still love Idol. They can't take any criticism about their favorite idols. They automatically assume that if I don't like one song, I'm hating on the entire group, so it's not worth it to even react to those kids. I definitely agree with your opinion. Blackpink's discography isn't great. As a person who genuinely loves every single song by Blackpink, I respect your opinion and understand your point. I agree that their releases are hyped up because of their long hiatuses. I have always said that I think the YG strategy, having to wait for their comebacks for a long time, is smart. I personally like their sound a lot, but I understand why you are not a big fan of it. Sometimes their songs are pretty repetitive. You don't have to know every single song, word by word, to be a group fan. Preach. And it's not only about knowing every single song. You don't have to keep up with every single piece of content from your favorite group or know every single song. It's about liking their songs and members. For example, I am a fan of 17, but at the same time, I don't watch every single episode of Going 17 because I don't often have the time. I still watch some episodes. I love their songs, and I love the members, so I am going to consider myself their fan. Always remember, K-pop is not that deep. Stop shipping idols. Here is my unpopular opinion. I don't think shipping idols is bad, as long as you don't talk about it out loud or on the internet. If you ship two idols in your mind just for fun and nobody knows what you're doing, I think it's fine. But talking about it on the internet and making shipping edits, posts or fanfics is just so wrong. Don't do it, please, it's really weird. A group sticking to just one concept is bad and repetitive. Now, this is 50-50. I don't mind them sticking to one concept as long as the songs are interesting. For example, Everglow was doing the girl crush concept for a long time, and I loved every single release. At the same time, I love when groups change their concept. I remember when Weekly came back with Ven Para, and I was so obsessed with the concept change. But yes, I agree that the concept change is sometimes important. That's why I love idols so much, because every new release is a totally new concept. But at the same time, I don't really mind them sticking to one concept either. Rain should stop producing K-pop groups. I will never forgive him for ruining Cypher. Honestly, I agree with your point about him trying so hard to be like JYP. Not every single person can manage groups, and Rain is a great example of that. He should stick to his own career. Pretty privilege exists. Yes, it does. Many idols debuted because of pretty privilege, but at the same time, I know many of them have improved since their debut a lot too. I think it happens in survival shows the most, but in companies too. Sometimes it's a little frustrating that really talented trainees don't debut because the company chooses someone prettier instead. Fans need to accept when their idol does something wrong. I mean, this one is obviously true. If my favorite idol does something that I know is wrong, I am not going to blindly defend them just because they are my favorite. And people shouldn't defend them either. However, at the same time, if idol is forced to apologize for something I know wasn't wrong or their fault, like Karina's dating scandal, I am going to defend them. It depends on the situation, if they were wrong or not. Before I jump to another opinion, this comment mentioned Jennie's vaping scandal as an example. My personal thought about this is that as long as I really don't care if idols smoke or not, because it's not my business, as somebody who really doesn't like when people smoke around me indoors, I am really glad she apologized and admitted her mistake too. Even though New Jeans are better dancers, the dances from LE SSERAFIM are more fun and satisfying to watch. I can't really tell you who is a better dancer because I am not a dancer myself, but I agree LE SSERAFIM's dances are more fun. I think both groups are pretty synchronized, so both are satisfying to watch, but LE SSERAFIM's dances are just more interesting for me. I like both a lot, though. If Youngseo didn't debut with Illit, it's because HYBE didn't want to. And now you have to pause and read the entire opinion. Because, oh my gosh, I was thinking the same thing.
So much in common, what? Should we kiss? No, I'm kidding.
It has crossed my mind before. What if Youngseo didn't debut because she didn't fit the cute, dreamy concept? But at the same time, we can only guess. At this point, we will never know the real truth. But yes, I definitely can see this opinion being true. Dreamcatcher's discography is very underrated. Now, this is where I disagree. Underappreciated? Maybe. Underrated? No. I feel like we are still stuck in the 2017-2020 era, when Dreamcatcher weren't getting the attention they deserved. Since then, they've gotten more popular, and I am so happy for them because they worked their asses off. Anyway, they have a lot of views on their music videos. They even get some music wins. They are definitely getting more popular, and their fanbase is growing day by day. I know they still deserve even more love, but underrated is way too strong word for them. Idol's cringy lyrics are good. Maybe your cream soup isn't Coco Loco. This actually made me laugh. I love the Coco Loco reference. But yes, I agree. You know, not every single song has to be meaningful and deep. K-pop stans freak out on idols for doing things that their friends, family, and even themselves probably do. It's always so funny to me when fans get angry because their favorite idol smokes. As I said before, I don't care if idol smokes or not.
Not my problem.
I am not their doctor, so I won't write them comments like, "Stop smoking. It's bad for your health." They are adults. They know it's bad for their health. They don't need me to tell them. And this is only one example. I definitely agree with you. They are getting hate for normal things other people normally do. It's ridiculous. Boys Like You by ITZY is one of the best English songs in K-pop. Thank you for speaking facts. JYP is the best company with Japanese promotions. Honestly, when I think about it, I agree. They usually release their Japanese comebacks right after their Korean comebacks, and I think that's very smart because they are using the hype around Korean comebacks to promote their Japanese releases. And their Japanese songs are bops, so I agree. The sexualization and double standards of male idols are insane. In case you haven't read the entire opinion, long story short, female idol in bikini is controversial, but male idol shirtless is hot. Eunchae doing smart choreo is bad, Nicki doing fever is considered hot. And you know what? I agree. Double standards in K-pop are very obvious. Idol got an insane amount of hate for their klaxon outfits because they were too sexual. It honestly made me mad because the entire concept is summer and beach, and I think those outfits really fit this concept. Male idols don't get hated for having fewer clothes very often, at least I haven't seen any complaints, so if you have more information, let me know. Also, your other examples, Eunchae and Nicki doing adult dancing, I think in this case, both situations were very unfortunate, and their companies should wait for them to be at least 18. I know some of you think I am overreacting, but honestly, if you really want idols to do more mature dances, don't debut minors. That's why I love Kiss of Life. They have a mature concept, they are all over 18, and that's why it doesn't feel forced. If an idol wears revealing outfits so fans hate them, remember that outfits are not chosen by that idol. I think this is not 100% true. If I am right, some idols actually do choose their own outfits, but that doesn't change the fact that we should not be hating idols for their stage outfits. As I said before, female idols get an insane amount of hate for revealing outfits. In my opinion, if idols themselves are comfortable with their outfits, I am okay with it. One of my favorite examples is Jennie's outfit for Coachella 2023. It suited her so well, and she looked gorgeous. Many people hated her for being too revealing. She was obviously confident in it, so I didn't mind it at all. On the other hand, if the idol is not comfortable with their outfit, we should blame the stylist for not styling them properly, because it's, in fact, the stylist's fault. But I definitely agree with not hating idols for revealing outfits. Idols over the age of 21 should have some peace in their choices, like drinking, smoking, entering a relationship, or getting married. Do you remember when I said I don't care if idols smoke? I also don't care if they're dating or getting married, as long as they don't date problematic people like Hyuna, because in that case I care and what she is doing is wrong and she disgusts me at this point. In fact, I always get excited and happy when idols reveal they are getting married or they're expecting a baby. So yes, I definitely agree. Isna will become the next big thing. I agree. I really think they will be popular. I just hope Wake One won't ruin them. JYP is the best company among the big companies. You won't believe me, but I swear, like a week ago, I was thinking about making a video where I would rank big companies, and I got the same exact thought as you.
So much in common, what? Should we kiss? No, I'm kidding.
JYP, out of all the big companies, is, in my opinion, the best. Yes, there were overworking scandals in the past, but both Twice and Stray Kids made it clear they wanted to perform. They also treat idols with anxiety and give them the rest they need. On the other hand, multiple HYBE idols are injured at this point. SM is awful to their foreign idols, Sharship has favoritism issues, YG is in his own bubble, and even though I still think his strategy with Blackpink was smart, it doesn't mean I liked it. I hate the fact that YG idols don't interact with other idols. And we don't talk about Cube on this channel. At the end of the day, JYP is probably, in my opinion, the best big company. Twice is now a group that is already stable in the industry. Stable fan base, stable company, and stable contracts. I agree. They worked their asses off, and now I can tell they are pretty comfortable doing what they really want to do. They are well established in the industry. Everyone loves them and supports them, and I feel like after all these years, they really deserve it. I think HYBE is shady. I agree. Honestly, I have never really liked HYBE as a company. I like their artists, but something about the company itself feels so fishy. After the Min Hee-jin and Bang Si-hyuk trying to destroy aespa with New Jeans controversy, I was just grossed out by the entire HYBE. It feels like they are so obsessed with groups from other companies, especially girl groups, and want to beat them. They should focus on their own groups instead. I still love their groups, though. Idols should be able to represent their country. After all these years, every single time I remember Tsuyu having to apologize for waving the flag of her country, it makes my blood boil. Obviously, all idols, and it doesn't matter if they are Koreans or foreigners, should be able to proudly represent their countries. Lisa isn't the best female dancer, Rose isn't the best singer, and Jennie isn't the best rapper. Blackpink members' individual skills are a bit overrated. I do not think Jennie is the best rapper, I do not think Lisa is the best dancer, and I do not think Rose is the best vocalist, but I still like their skills very much. I am not a dancer or singer myself, so I can't tell you who the best one is, but at the same time, I can tell you they are good at what they're doing. They are maybe not the best, but they are still very talented, so I do agree they are not the best, but I disagree with their skills being overrated. Saying any idol is the best dancer or singer isn't the same as saying he or she is my favorite singer or dancer. Obviously, I agree. Those two things are very different. My favorite female dancers in K-pop are Seulgi from Red Velvet, Soojin, former Idol, and Sunjin from Bandit. Are they the best dancers in K-pop? I don't know, but they are still my favorite. I understand the difference. And I hope other people understand it too. EXO has the strongest vocal line in the industry with Mamamoo, aespa, and N-Mix. BTS and Stray Kids have the strongest rap line, and Bad Villain, Kep1er, New Jeans, ITZY, 17, SHINee, and NCT have the best dance line. Now, I do agree. Kinda. As I said, I am not professional, so what I am going to say will be very subjective. In my opinion, B2B should be included in the list with the strongest vocal lines too. However, the rest? I do agree. EXO, Mamamoo, aespa, and N-Mix? Phenomenal vocal lines. BTS and Stray Kids rap lines? Unmatched. And all the groups you named have great dance lines. So yes, I agree, but remember, it's more like these are my favorite vocal, dance, and rap lines instead of these are the best vocal, dance, and rap lines. Everyone is just hating HYBE labels because of the bad live vocals of LE SSERAFIM and Illit, but HYBE's other groups have stable live vocals. We also have to remember that many groups did not debut under HYBE. From is 9 or 17 debuted before HYBE bought their company. Illit and LE SSERAFIM debuted in Belift and Source Music under HYBE. That's why I think people blame HYBE for their vocals. Yes, there are groups with great vocals like New Jeans, Cat's Eye, and Boy Next Door who debuted under HYBE. I understand both sides. I know there are groups with good vocals, but at the same time, companies under HYBE should provide enough vocal training for their idols so they don't get hate from the public. Fat male idols are generally accepted, but the moment that female idols look even a bit bloated, all hell breaks loose. Yes, I kind of agree, but there is still more to it. Obviously, every single time a female idol gains weight, she is criticized. The best example is Jiyeon from Twice, who gained weight because of her medication, and many people hated her because of it. However, male idols do get hate for gaining weight too, but in a less extreme amount. Shindong from Super Junior is, in my opinion, an idol who is generally accepted in industry even though he is fat. However, recently, Renjun from NCT got hate for gaining weight, so it's not like male idols don't get hate for gaining weight. Stray Kids are not self-made, Twice basically made them. Here we are, with the most controversial opinion. And I understand where you are coming from. In my opinion, there is a difference between self-produced and self-made. Yes, Stray Kids write their own music, and I love them for that. But at the same time, I understand that them being in JYP helped their popularity too. There are groups that literally made their companies, like some of you mentioned, BTS, ATEEZ, 50/50, or Mamamoo. And one of those groups that saved their companies was Twice as well. So yes, even though I kind of agree that Stray Kids are not fully self-made in the sense like other mentioned groups, who started with nothing, Stray Kids built themselves up too. They worked hard, and they are where they are because they worked for it. Just being in a famous company is not enough for you to succeed. So to close it up, Stray Kids are 50/50 self-made. They did not start with nothing. They had the privilege of being in famous company, but they built themselves up with their hard work. Isna is not a group full of all-rounders. For the sake of this opinion, I am going to use the term all-rounder and not ace, because, as the comment said, ace is someone with producing or writing abilities, and I am pretty sure we want to talk about all-rounders. Anyway, yes, I agree. Yoongun is, for now, the only member who is more likely to be called an all-rounder in the future. But that doesn't mean other girls are not talented. Not every single idol has to be an all-rounder, and that's fine. Isna is a group full of talented members, and even though not all of them are all-rounders, they are very, very skilled and full of potential. I am very excited for their debut. That's all. I did not include all opinions because I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long, but I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your opinions about these in the comments, and see you next time.
Maybe I just gotta wish harder. Huh? Please, 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 please.
Follow me, come and get yours up. 관심을 먹고 going up.